the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Utah Jazz. And for Utah, they're not satisfied with the record over the last 10 games. Under 500 basketball, just not good enough. Looking to improve tonight. And with some time here to spare, let's talk leadership in the NBA. Kenny, who would you say are the best leaders on the floor in the league?
Wow. Well, obviously, the great Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs with his leadership with Greg Popovich. They're the top of the list.
Oklahoma City landed the Thunder in a fine Western Conference battle here at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. And this game marks the start of a road trip here for the Jazz. The story here, Derek Favors Clark injured and unable to play.
Yeah, well, when he got...
McGarry comes in for Adams, and Freak subbed in for Waiters. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Withy's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Morrow comes in for Gordon Hayward. Joe Ingles is checked in for Rodney Hood. And it's Dante Exum in for Trey Burke. So on the floor for Utah, Lyles out there with Anthony Morrow. Then it's Jeff Withy. Then it's Exum. And it's Ingles in at the shooting guard. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two. The Jazz shooting their first free throws here tonight. And he knocks down the first one. Rasul Butler's checked in for Serge Ibaka. That one falls, so he hits both of them. So for the Jazz, their last game, a win against the Indiana Pacers.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
And now it's a double-digit lead. Morrow's got his first points of the game. Thunder trailing by 10. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
For Utah, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Here's Exum. The feed now to Withy. Kicks to Ingles. Exum with it. Westbrook picks him up. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Morrow, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. The dish to Freak. Takes the three. Morrow with the rebound.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Lyles and Durant sends it back. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Pass to Lyles. Jazz passing it around. Exum kicks to Withy. Baseline J on the way. Thunder trailing by 8. Here's Montana. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And both free throws good from Freak. Jazz leading by 6. And the pass to Lyles. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Payne gets a wide open look. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. All new group out there. Oklahoma City leading by 3. So on the floor for Utah. Burke and Exum in the backcourt. Lyles out there with Gobert. And it's Ingles in at the 3 slot. Here's Westbrook. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong and attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Dishes to Freak from deep. Oklahoma City gets it back. Sinks it. And the shot from McGarry. McGarry's got the lead up to 5 now for the Thunder. Looking at Oklahoma City, they took the win in their last game against the Heat.
And it goes back to what's been their strength, really, on the interior. From a defensive standpoint, they just defended the rim as well as you could.
Yeah, I thought it was really impressive the way they did it, guys. They were alert, they were active, they were aware, and their reaction to shots was outstanding. Boy, Durant did a nice job, created space for that shot.
Burke dishes to Exum. That's good.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
The Thunder leading by 5. There's the pick. It's Westbrook with the drive. McGarry.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
A nice shot by Exum.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And it's Freak missing.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
Here's Burke. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. This is his first free throw of the game.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
We've seen some obvious improvement in his free throw shooting since last year.
And the Thunder making a change here. Ibaka's checked in. And Utah also making a switch. Morrow's checked in.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And stolen by Freak. There's the lob to the hoop. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Jazz trail by 3. Now Burke. He had 16 points in the win against Indiana. They set the pick. Just 3 on the clock. And it's good on the layup. Burke's got 4 this quarter.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Thunder lead by 1.
All right, guys, I want to go over some things before we get back out there. Very nice offensive first half from the reserves. You guys had a big impact. We'll be coming back to you in the second half. Now I'll give credit what credit is due. We've taken very good care of the basketball. Turnovers were scarce, and we need to keep it that way. And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace. Not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into a shootout. That's not what we want. All right, guys. Let's get out there and play a good second half.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to for the Thunder. McGarry's checked in for Steven Adams. Kyle Singler comes in for Serge Ibaka. Freak's checked in for Dion Waiters. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Then for the Jazz, Jeff Withy, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Morrow comes in for Rodney Hood. And it's Exum in for Burke. Montana in at shooting guard. McGarry out there with Durant. Then it's Kyle Singler. And it's Payne in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Lyles no good.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. .156 left to play here in the third. Exum passes to Withy. Lets it go from deep. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Exum.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Durant with a wide open look, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
You know, with all the shots they've knocked down here in the second half, their field goal percentage has crossed the 50% mark.
Yeah, and any team will take that excellent in terms of their efficiency.
Here's Wiles, and that comes off the assist by Exum.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. Clean look from that range. He's got to take it. That's been their bread and butter in the second half. They've really knocked down their long-range shots.
And as hot as they are, no need to play conservative. Keep firing away.
Hayward goes in, and he goes in for the dunk.
Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Ibaka's checked in, and Utah also making a switch. Gobert's checked in. .29 seconds left to play in the third, and that one's good.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Jazz trail by 6. Pass to Wiles. Hayward against Durant. Hayward right side. 6 on the shot clock. That one off the back iron and out.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. The Thunder leading by 6. And so it's Utah here with the ball. So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time, Kevin, for the stars to shine.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Gobert with a screen on Ibaka. It's stolen by Adams. All going up court. It's off.
Look at this little fella going in there and eating up some glass.
The shot by Hayward, wide open. Buries the triple.
What a final quarter these guys are having from downtown, just burying the threes in bunches.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason not to. I mean, work that perimeter. It's going good.
Don't be afraid to make the extra pass. If it's open, take it. Freak. You got the look. Take the shot.
To the inside, outside for Durant. And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean,
we got to forget about that one.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward. Gordon Hayward. He stepped up his game tonight, getting it done all game long and making the plays. And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. And coming right up, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Sacramento Kings. Well, for Sacramento, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball, looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. And tip-off approaching, but in the meantime, let's discuss post play. Shaq, you were a dominant post scorer. Duh. Who do you think are the top post scorers in the NBA right now?
Well, one, DeMarcus Cousins, 25-13, can go inside and go outside. He's a little frantic at times, but he's up there. Zach Randolph, he's got great feet work, nice soft touch. Big Al Jefferson, a.k.a. Baby Fundamentals. He does everything with his right hand, so
BF.
He's so good. That's all he needs.
.2K Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Outside Rondo. Gay sets the pick for Rondo. The dish to Gay. Down low, Cousins, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Here's Montana. Oklahoma City gets it back. McGarry kicks to Freak. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. McGarry with the steal. Got that one up quick.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Right now, let's find out what head coach George Karl had to say to our Doris Burke. Doris?
Guys, he anticipates they'll be able to take advantage of the perimeter defense they're facing today and convert a lot of easy chances and uncontested looks from the outside. We'll see if they can knock them down, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
I definitely can appreciate their approach with the three ball.
Here's Cousins. The shot is off. And the Thunder going the other way now. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Kings. That one was played in Sacramento.
And that was a shocker. Hard to believe that they dropped the ball, so to speak, on that one. And probably a tough pill for them to swallow.
And to lose it like they did, too. Wow, right at the end, man, it makes it even tougher to take.
Now, how about that one-man fast break?
I love the power finish at the end of it, too.
Outside Rondo takes the 13-footer. Cousins missing again. Oklahoma City's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight.
Move the ball. Stick it to much.
There's a minute left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Montana. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Kings leading. Stevenson drives in. And Durant sends it back. Westbrook dishes to Freak. And the three off target.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Caspi passes to Gay. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Gay's got his second bucket of the night.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Now Westbrook. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Utah. Here's Montana, and the rejection by Cousins. Stevenson inside the three-point line. Neither team able to build much of a lead. All new group out there. Sacramento making some changes. Kings leading now by 7. Montana in a 2-guard. Steven Adams is out there with Durant. Then it's Kyle Singler. And it's Westbrook in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. How last month turned out for him? 16th in free throw percentage. 18th in three-point shooting. and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
I like the economy of his shot release. I mean, fully extends on the follow-through. He can close games for you from the line.
Sacramento's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Cousins with a screen on Westbrook. Off the screen. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And a wide-open look for Freak. Knocks down the three ball. Now just a 2-point Kings lead.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Cousins with a screen on Westbrook. Rondo kicks to Cousins. And now Westbrook pushing it up. No one back to stop him. The score now all even. Westbrook's got 6 here in this quarter. 1:05 left now here in the second. Now here's Watson. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Dishes to Cousins. Fade away. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Cousins has got 8 points.
You don't see that too often, the fadeaway shot when he's wide open.
Launches it. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Kyle Singler.
Coming on the floor for your Thunder.
Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder in their last game, a loss to the Utah Jazz.
That final score really caught a lot of people off guard. I think we would have to quantify that one as an upset.
Yeah, I thought they really tightened up at the end, guys. I mean, I think they were playing not to lose instead of playing to win. You got to go after wins. You can't try to hold on to them. You got to go get them.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Montana misses the three.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And here's Rondo. He kicks it to Cousins. It's stolen by Adams. And the first half.
Well, Kevin, obviously a very close game. What has been...
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Oklahoma City. McGarry's checked in for Adams. Sewell Butler comes in for Kevin Durant. Freak's checked in for Dion Waiters. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Cousins. Eustace comes in for Caspi. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Lance Stevenson. And it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo. On the court right now for the Kings. Collison is out there with Bellinelli. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then there's Cauley Stein. And it's Eustace in at the three.
Frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
And Butler sends it back. Payne dishes to Freak. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Freak's got 6 points. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
You know, just a little too fancy on that play.
Well, you don't want to force any play, but particularly the alley-oop. You like to try that when it's wide open.
A drive by Collison. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. And how about a look now at the first-year block leaders in the NBA. Here are the top rookie intimidators. And he knocks down the first one. And the Thunder making a switch here. Durant's checked in. The Kings also with the sub, C.J. Watson. He's checked in for Eustace.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Ibaka with the ball. Gay picks him up defensively. Ibaka, the pass to Montana. Shot clock at 5. Takes the three. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot. and still haven't been able to do it.
Watson kicks to Collison. Feeds it to Watson. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Oklahoma City leading by 12. There's a screen. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Here's Ibaka. Here's McGarry. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And Kevin, plays like that are really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. That's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a...
Let's take them back.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Greek is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Collison with it. Westbrook picks him up. Collison kicks to Stevenson. Beyond the arc. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident that he's able to go up and knock those down.
Caspi for 3. Singler with the rebound. Freak with it. Lets it go with the 3. Missed. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds, Clark.
You know what? They showed their character.
Yes, thank you, Kevin. Russell,
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook. He had a tremendous first half, and that clearly inspired the whole team after halftime. Gave him a big lift.
I think his efficiency from the...
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew,
Nah, yo, look towards the light. Yo, what the? Yo, what is that? It's a supernova.
I haven't really had a lot of time.
NBA 2K TV, we have an interactive special where you guys have the chance to win tons of VC, and we show you what's to come in 2016. Tune in now.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, I mean thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And for Oklahoma City, these guys are playing good basketball with 7 wins in their last 10 games, and they like their chances tonight. And as we come up to the midway point of the season, Kenny, we're seeing some of the veterans who started slower now picking up the pace.
Well, I think early on, a lot of times, if you've been in the playoff for some veterans, the early going in the season is a little mundane. But then as you start seeing the light at the tunnel, they don't pace themselves.
Freak, how you doing?
What's up, man? About to put on a show tonight.
We'll see about that. My team's ready.
Well, you better hope so. That's the only chance you got.
I'm going to remember that. Freak, it's on.
Live from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, 2K Sports proudly brings you the Thunder at the peak at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. Last game. Freaks checked in. First quarter, just over a minute played. And Golden State looking at who they've got. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. Westbrook passes to Montana. And there's the 3-second violation. Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder winning their last game against the Kings.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
And that one's good.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
The Warriors have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Thompson with the bucket.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Here's Montana, and again Oklahoma City with the triple. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Curry, here we go. Great D that time from Westbrook.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense. Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Curry kicks to Bogut. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The Warriors shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And Bogut drops them both. Oklahoma City has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Pass to Montana. Dishes it to Adams. This one for 3. Rebounded by Bogut. Warriors have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Outside, Green. And it's off from 3-point range. Thunder shooting it from their comfort zone so far in this one, 57% from the field. Now here's Freak, guarded by Curry. Curry with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And the shot is good.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
The defender was spinning around like an agitator in a washing machine after that crossover.
I think you're right. Looks a little bit dizzy after that one.
Thompson dishes to Barnes. 9 feet out, and it's in off the backboard.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Westbrook kicks to Freak. Shot clock at 6. Warriors with the rebound. Barnes with it. Out defended by Freak. Lets it go, and it's Golden State with another.
Timeout call for the Thunder.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. McGarry's checked in. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Mitch McGarry. Ibaka comes in for Singler. Freak's checked in for Rasul Butler. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Payne. Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Azili. Len comes in for Brandon Bass. Green, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Klay Thompson in for Andre Iguodala. Setting the floor for the Warriors. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Green is out there with Len, and it's Bogut in at the center, locking down the middle. It's stolen by Bogut. Now the Warriors moving it up. Curry can't get it to go.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down.
And that's collected by Bogut. Warriors leading by 5. Baseline J on the way, and the Warriors miss again. Oklahoma City's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. The Warriors shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And it's good off the back rim and in.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Here's Westbrook, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
And it's blocked by Adams. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. Kicks to Adams. Puts it up. Durant, no good. The Warriors leading. Curry with it. Westbrook picks him up. Curry passes to Thompson. Bogut dishes to Curry. And stolen by Freak. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Thompson against Adams. Curry kicks to Thompson. And again, no good by Golden State.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Freak with it, working on Green. And it's Freak missing.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Outside Curry. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Green's got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors. Westbrook passes to Montana. The three-pointer, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Thompson in the corner. And it's Thompson again missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Westbrook wide open. He fires. No good with the wing jumper.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Open shot, Thompson, and it's Thompson again missing.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Outside Westbrook. Feeds it to Ibaka from 12 feet out, and he hits the jump shot. Ibaka's got 5 points so far.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. The Warriors on top. They're up by 5.
Thank you, Kevin. Andre, what has been the
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes,
Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. Golden State also making some changes. Alex Len's checked in for Bogut. Bass comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Iguodala in for Curry. Montana in a 2-guard. Kyle Singler is out there with Bashir Butler. Then it's Payne, and it's McGarry in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Iguodala outside. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Both good from the line that time.
They didn't shoot it well from the line in the first half, but they've turned it around here, and it's helped them secure the lead. I mean, free throw shooting is important when you're trying to pad a lead.
And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter. Barnes with it. He's got 9. Here's Thompson, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Fellas, it's impossible to ignore what a good job they've done at the free throw line throughout the game.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Kyle Singler. Montana, no good with the triple. Warriors leading by 8. Thompson dishes to Iguodala. All alone. And the jumper is on the mark. Iguodala's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Durant sets a screen for Freak, and they call an illegal screen here.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, hasn't it?
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors.
Thank you, Kevin. Stephen, with a nice win following a tough loss last time out, was there a lesson you learned about yourselves and how you played differently tonight?
Yeah, for sure. Just make the easy play and share the ball. That's when we're really good. We have a lot of talent on this team, and if we get everybody involved, and that's whatever it takes to win tonight, we got to get it done.
Steph, great job tonight. Nice win. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back. Klay Thompson. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded.
Boom.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan,
You're always going to have people who don't believe that you...
gym, the sweat ran off my skin. They thought I ran out of breath, but I was just catching my wind. That only happens to them. I gotta capture my win. I practice 31 days a month and I practice again. Was born equipped with sportsmanship, so I just laugh and I grin. Victory is my objective, I don't have to pretend. Spread my wings like an eagle and let it flap in the wind. No guts, no glory, no pain, no gain. These are actions of men. My teammate is a warrior, got my back to the end. My offense is God sent. You gon' have to defend. My crossover is vicious, I got more swagger than him. Hit the bottom of the net or the back of the rim. Your style is a flagrant foul. Your score, I'ma take it down. All of your trash talking was pointless. Say it now. You slacking in goaltending. My actions are bone chilling. Got the home court advantage. I'm back on the road winning. Winning.
Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go. All right, guys, bring it in. We're going to shift to some late game situational drills now. We need to do a better job of closing teams out late. Coaches. Okay, that's it for now. Make sure we're iced up and rested. Go ahead, keep shooting if you want.
You're always going to have people who don't believe.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Checking out Oklahoma City, more than solid play for them of late. 7 wins in their last 10 outings, making their mark and playing well. Fellas, it seems like so much goes into being successful at the professional level. I want to ask a more general question. What was the key to your success as a player and as a champion?
You know what? Most people would say you would start at the top, but I'll start where it began. Wilmot Benjamin, Tom Donahue, coaches who've helped me at my AAU, early stages out, then going to the late, great
We have the Thunder as the road team for today's Western Conference matchup. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. The Timberwolves again playing host, continuing their homestand in this one.
Freak. Cameron Payne.
Westbrook. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. So the Thunder 5 right now. Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Freak is out there with Payne, and it's Adams in at the 5 spot.
Well, that's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
Count that one. Freak's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Levine kicks to Lure. Here's Wiggins. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Oklahoma City's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Montana. Oklahoma City gets it back. Shot's good by Durant.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D because that clearly was a breakdown.
Here's Levine. He's coming off a 16-point game against Miami.
But what stood out for me was his gorgeous playmaking out there. I mean, over and over, he was finding his teammates in a great position to score.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Free throw good, Lure. Looking at the last game for the Oklahoma City Thunder, it was a loss to Golden State.
That was a difficult one for them to drop. A close game throughout, and an opponent that they're going to beat more often than not.
Well, it was self-inflicted, plain and simple. I mean, they just didn't play up to their ability, and it's cost them.
And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Here's Montana. Drills it from outside. Freak's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Thunder.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Now here's Towns. He's tightly guarded. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Wiggins.
No, he didn't. Did he just break out the finger roll? That's nice.
Payne passes to Montana.
Move the ball.
Baseline try. Here's Adams. It's rebounded by Towns.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Now, Freak. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State. Fires the three. Can't get it to go. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
That's a huge win. A big third-quarter comeback. Definitely a great game to watch as well.
And anytime you see a comeback like that, it's going to be entertaining, except maybe for the team on the short end of the stick.
And the three ball is good. Freak's got 9 points. Timberwolves leading by 5.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Timberwolves dancers.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Towns, he's checked in for Gorgie Dan. John Lure comes in for Carlos Boozer. Muhammad, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And Zach Levine subbed in for Martin. So the Thunder 5 right now. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with Freak, and it's Waiters in at the small forward. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Montana.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
They set the screen. Levine dishes to Towns, and the layup's good off the glass. Towns has got 9.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Westbrook kicks to Freak. Rebound, Minnesota. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
And the last time these teams met, it was a walk in the park, and everybody got in on the act. Their bench was spectacular in that win.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, the starters were extremely happy to get some rest and let the bench guys do the heavy lifting. Definitely a feel-good win for the team. A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Here's Levine, guarded by Montana. Lure the pass to Levine. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Here's Towns. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Towns has got 8 here in the quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And it's Freak missing.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And Muhammad kicks to Levine. And the pass to Muhammad. He dishes it to Rubio. Muhammad with it, and it's Waiters picking him up. And the basket by Rubio. So here's Westbrook. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Now here's Freak. Muhammad covering, and it's Freak missing.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer. Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach...
And through the first half.
Well, Ricky, what...
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game. Some changes for Minnesota. Gorgie Dangs checked in for John Lure, and Ricky Rubio subbed in for Shabazz Muhammad. Then for the Thunder, Mitch McGary comes in for Steven Adams, and Freak subbed in for Waiters. Rubio and Levine teaming up in the backcourt. Downs is out there with Jang, and it's Wiggins in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Timberwolves leading by 19. Jang with the screen for Rubio. He feeds it to Levine. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Levine's got his second basket of the night.
You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
Wiggins against Durant. There's the dish to Rubio. Out to the right wing. Here's Levine. Off target from outside.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Kept alive. Here's Ibaka. Soft touch off the glass. Ibaka's got 6 in the quarter.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half, but he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
There's the pick. .151 left to play in the third. Rubio outside. Pass to Wiggins. From beyond the arc. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Ibaka's got his 4th rebound in this one. Westbrook dishes to Freak. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime.
Lillard's checked in for Minnesota. Lean comes in for Andrew Wiggins. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. So for Oklahoma City right now, Montana, he's in at point guard. Kyle Singler is out there with Eustace. Then it's Rasul Butler. Rubio with it. Butler covering. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Move it.
The Thunder shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Shoots the 3. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Rubio the pass to Towns. Rubio with a wide open look. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
Here's Montana. Makes it off the glass.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Towns sets the pick for Rubio. He kicks it to Lure. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 6 assists here tonight. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Montana. Drops in the layup for 2.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Levine. From the wing. And the shot falls short this time. Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
Couldn't quite hang on to it. They can't afford too many turnovers.
Minnesota making some changes. Bielitsa, he's checked in for John Lure. Damian Rudez comes in for Zach Levine. And Jones subbed in for Ricky Rubio.
2 minutes remaining.
Martin attacking. No good. Some solid defense from Butler. The Thunder have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
You look at the stats for Freak. 15 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
Carlos Boozer's checked in for Minnesota. 1:50 left to play here in the fourth. Feeds it to Jones. Passes to Bielitsa. They double in with Freak. 6 on the shot clock. Rejected by Montana.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Timberwolves.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Towns. He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Here's Jones. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's the screen. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had them on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at them.
The whole knockout blow.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Let's take a look now as we give our nod to our Jordan Player of the Game.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
He was on his game tonight from an offensive standpoint, whether it was scoring the basketball or distributing.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
have an interactive special where you guys have the chance to win tons of VC, and we show you what's to come in 2016. Tune in.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Clippers playing against the Oklahoma City Thunder. For Oklahoma City, they come into tonight's game after a loss to the Timberwolves. They suffered a blowout loss, trying to leave that one in the rear view and focus on the game at hand. And while we have a moment here, another discussion topic. Shaq, you are one of the most physical players the league has ever seen. Who would you say right now are the league's most physical players?
Sorry to correct you, Ernie. Not one of the most, the most. But anyway, Ernie, to answer
you're
your
not
question,
sorry to correct me. You take great pleasure in
correcting. And one of the most humblest.
Elbow sandwich, that's right. So let me go, Ernie. Let's see. Point guards, how about Russell Westbrook? Mm-hmm. Shooting guards, I'm going to go with maybe D. Wade or Lance Stevenson.
Okay.
And at the small forward,
that's easy.
I got to go with the greatest of the game, LeBron King James.
Well, since he took the smaller guys, which is unique, I'm going to take the power.
It's the home of the Clippers here in Los Angeles as 2K Sports presents our action live from the Staples Center. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. This game, an interesting matchup for them, facing another middle-of-the-pack team. They're looking to take a step forward. This is the type of game that they've got to measure the progress with.
And when I look at Oklahoma City, they've looked decidedly average here in the early stages of the season. And that's shocking when you consider the kind of success they're coming off from a year ago.
Yeah, it really is shocking. I mean, they're a team with too much talent to be toiling in the middle of the pack. It's going to take somebody lighting a fire under these guys.
So the Clippers win. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And a wide-open look for Freak. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Freak's got his first 3 points of the game. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Paul kicks to Redick. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Adams. For Oklahoma City, their last game was a loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And that was one of the few times that you'll see a team just lack fight defensively in losing that game.
Yeah, and I know their fans may not want to hear it, but the reality and the truth is the defensive end of the floor was not what it needed to be in terms of effort.
And that one's good. Freak's got 5 points so far.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. The Clippers getting the bucket. Buries it from 3-point range. He's got 8. Paul outside. The pass to Smith. To the inside. Redick. And the layup's good off the glass.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Now here's Freak. 20 points for him last game against Minnesota. Misses the 3.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Johnson against Adams. Here's Jordan, and Durant sends it back. And they're able to recover. Redick with the bucket.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
No good. Johnson with the defensive effort. Los Angeles has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Paul kicks to Johnson. Inside, Smith. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Westbrook. Now here's Freak, covered by Smith. And it's Freak missing.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Los Angeles on top, up 1. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And Blake Griffin grew up playing the game alongside his older brother. His dad was his coach, and he credits his brother for inspiring him to work at his craft.
You know, watching him kind of go through the process of he started to get, recruited by college coaches, and then he, really took his game and became serious about it. And I watched his work ethic, and I watched how he, put the time in.
Well, talking about taking the right course. And Los Angeles with some changes. Jordan, he's checked in for Smith. Reddick comes in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Paul in for Tyler Johnson. So the Thunder 5 right now. Durant and Ibaka playing at the 4 and 5. Freak is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Singler in at the 3. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And he knocks down the first one. And the Clippers making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And both free throws good for Serge Ibaka.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
The Clippers trail. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Wolves played a role for them. He ended with 20 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
Yeah, he really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight. Some good numbers for Freak. He's got 10 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Kevin, let's see how the Clippers have performed over the last few weeks. 4th in scoring, 6th in blocks, and they are in the top third of the league in assists. With the quality of players they have, you thought they might be better there, but not bad.
And they've been scoring with such ease. I mean, they've been so resourceful at that end of the floor. If one thing doesn't work, they've always got other options they're able to come up with in terms of their offensive attack.
Now here's Freak. He's got 10. And here they come. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
He's been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
And it's starting to pay dividends. They've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it in this second.
And Johnson drops them both. We've got 1:48 left here in the second. Outside Durant. Dishes it to Freak. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Paul with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Here's Griffin. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. 8 points for Blake Griffin.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And it's Freak missing. The Clippers in the lead. Kicks it to Reddick. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Durant, the pass to Montana. 46 seconds left in the first half. Durant, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The drive by Paul. Here's Jordan. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Another trip to the stripe for him. And I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well. Seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
Second free throw, no good. Thunder trailing by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something. You're right. Oklahoma City shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first one falls. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Singler. And so Westbrook makes them both. 24 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And the wide open shot from Redick. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Now here's Freak, guarded closer. Goes up on the wing. Here's Adams. And the first half.
Josh, you guys seem...
Well, both sides have assessed what they need. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Smith checked in for Griffin. Henderson comes in for Johnson. J.J. Redick's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Johnson in for Paul. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Mitch McGary. Sewell Butler comes in for Serge Ibaka. Freaks checked in for Dion Waiters. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Johnson is out there with J.J. Redick. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Henderson, and it's Smith in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Thunder trailing by 7. Durant with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Here's Montana, and it's off from 3-point range.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Was shot by Redick, no good. The Thunder have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the 3rd quarter. Stolen by Henderson. Pass to Redick. Back to Johnson. Fires for 3. And it's Freak with the rebound.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one. And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Johnson dishes to Smith. Johnson the screen. Smith kicks to Redick. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Redick's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth, here we go.
Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Utah Jazz.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them. Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Here's Johnson. Jordan the screen. Redick with the 3, and that one's good. Redick's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Clippers. Here's Payne. From deep. Off target. Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks. The 4th quarter. Jordan, he's checked in for Jamal Crawford. Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Freak comes in for Waiters. So for Oklahoma City right now, Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Freak, and it's Adams in at the 5. Now here's Paul. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion. Not sure there's anything they can do to salvage this one.
Not anymore. I mean, any chance they had got away from them, slipped right out of their hand.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Sade, I like that, Greg.
And so Los Angeles takes the win.
Thanks, Kevin.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Blake Griffin. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really... And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always...
Yo, look towards the light. Yo, what is that? It's a supernova. Nah, man, that's a black hole. Yo, it's...
Chance to win tons of VC, and we show you what's to come in 2016. And now. You are one of the players that got this in 2K.
To be honest, I haven't really had a lot of
The 2K Sports pregame show.
The NBA season is in high gear, and we are so glad to have you here with us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. My companions are Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Checking out Cleveland. This is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. And you hear Kyrie Irving's name, and you think of a playmaking point guard. But he is as deadly a shooter, Kenny, as anyone in the league from time to time.
I mean, the guy won the three-point contest,
Yeah.
so no surprise there. You know, he's averaged, 2 to 3 three-pointer shots made in the last couple of seasons. Now he's quick to get off his shot off the dribble, which is different from most three-point shooters. That's why some people don't really recognize him as a three-point shooter.
It's the home of the Cavaliers here in Cleveland, Ohio, as we bring you an interconference match here at the Quicken Loans Arena. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. The Cavaliers trail by 4. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Barbosa is out there with Harris. Then there's Chandler Parsons. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Powell in at the power forward position. Barbosa passes to Harris. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. J.R. Smith's checked in for Cleveland.
J.R. Smith.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Parsons attacking, and he gets it to go. Parsons got 5 points so far.
He's hit the ground running here in the first, putting together a nice quarter offensively.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, I was able to talk with Rick Carlisle for just a moment. I asked him if there was an X factor in this game, a player they couldn't forget about, and he said it would have to be Tristan Thompson, the power forward out of Texas. He said Thompson is still developing from a skill standpoint, but his motor is really off the charts. You always have to find him and get a body on him when the shot goes up, because the guy never takes a play off. Guys, they've been forewarned. We'll see if they take it to heart.
And as always, Doris, thank you. We've got 1:28 left here in the first quarter. Cowan passes to Montana. 5 to shoot. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in. The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. He's checked in for JaVale McGee. Matthews comes in for Chandler Parsons. And Barea subbed in for Leandro Barbosa. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, we've got Matthews. Pachulia is out there with Powell. Then it's Devin Harris, and it's Barea in at the 1. And Freak throws it down.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
Here's the screen. Matthews, no one around him. Dallas again missing. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. They get it back. Here's Montana. Some solid defense from Harris. The Mavericks trailing. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Snatched up. Matthews. Shumpert with some nice D. The Cavaliers shooting well. 50% from the floor. From past the arc. And another 3 for Cleveland.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And here's Barea coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. Matthews goes in. Good on the shot.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
Cleveland leading by 3. There's the dish to LeBron. Left side, Shumpert. Wide open. And it's Shumpert again, missing.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
James kicks to Freak. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Powell's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And here's Matthews on the arc. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. Matthews has got 5 points now in the quarter. Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks winning their last game against Orlando.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Dishes it to Barea. Here's Matthews, plenty of space. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And he gets it to go. 13 points for Freak.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Barea with it. Guarded now by Irving. And Harris wide open. He shoots offline from the top of the key. And Shumpert kicks to Irving. Back to Shumpert. Soft touch off the glass. And it's a 3-point Cavalier lead.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Passes it to Powell. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the half. Berea dishes to Pachulia. And he drops it in from the low post.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
James kicks to Freak. LeBron with a screen on Harris. Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. Can't hit from 12. Berea with it. And here's Matthews from the arc. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Cavaliers ahead, leading by just one. And now we'll send it down to Doris.
Kevin, I'm here with Rick Carlisle. And, Coach, how would you analyze your defense so far?
Well, they're getting too many open looks at threes. We're lucky they're missing a few.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Dirk Nowitzki having it. Smith checked in for James. Freak comes in for Shumpert. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Montana in at 2-guard. Smith is out there with Tristan Thompson. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Cowan in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Powell kicks to Parsons. From deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Yeah, I suppose that's right, but it still was heartbreaking. I mean, you hate to lose in OT, no matter how hard you played. You want to come out on top if you're going to play those extra minutes.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, you just can't get anything to go out there.
Now here's Freak. Defense is right there from 13. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And stolen by Freak. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession.
That is just...
For Smith, Freak comes in for Stauskas. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Dallas also making some changes. Pachulia, who's checked in for Chandler Parsons. Nowitzki comes in for Wesley Matthews. And Berea subbed in for Leandro Barbosa. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Powell is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Pachulia. Then there's Nowitzki. And it's Berea in at the point guard position. And James throws it down.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
And guys, that's an alley-oop I guarantee you we'll be seeing on the highlight reels for the next few days.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Rick Carlisle said to his team. We can't let up now. If we stay and make a few plays, we'll be right back in it. His message was clear. Stay the course, Kevin.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Pachulia's checked in. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Freak with the ball.
Really, really good possession here. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
I agree with you. I mean, and now that we're moving deeper into the fourth, it's really the point where they add a few more points to the lead, and I think they can put this thing away and consider it over.
Connects! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
LeBron kicks to Thompson. Here's Montana, and it's off from three-point range. Berea, the pass to Nowitzki. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Yeah, crucial basket there. And as long as they've got that mismatch, big on small, they've got to take advantage.
Well, I don't doubt that they clearly recognize that, and because they do, they're going to continue to milk him.
Don't underestimate him. He can knock that down.
You other guys, as soon as the shot goes up, crash the glass.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Good! And now they trail by just 4. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
And it's Matthews again missing. And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Parsons for 3, nails the triple. And he commits the intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point range, off the mark. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, and they got pushed down the stretch, but they did what they needed to do and held their ground when it mattered most and got the W.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Well, LeBron, after a first half that looked like it could go either way, what was the difference maker down the stretch in this game?
Well, defensively, we stepped up. That's what it's all about with our team. We know we get stops, we get a better opportunity to get a win and execute offensively.
LeBron, thank you. Kevin, back to you.
Doris, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. He put up a new season high tonight, and if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight, and they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
His play off the bench was critical in getting them back into the win column. Their last game didn't go as well for them, but he helped them get on track. He provided a spark, he had energy, toughness, everything you need to get that momentum going.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
Are you getting the ball as much as you'd like out there?
That kind of thing doesn't matter to me. As long as we're winning games, I don't care how much I have the ball in my hands. I really don't. The team comes first. You know that.
How's your relationship with the coaching staff?
Are the rumors of friction accurate?
You know, I ain't got nothing to say on that. You guys write whatever you want. I'm gonna leave it right there. Yo, next question.
With just having joined this team, are you having any trouble developing chemistry with your new teammates?
No. I won't say that at all. It takes time to adjust to a new team, and that's no different here. I've already gotten to know a lot of these guys pretty well, and I feel like it's going to be a great fit for me. So I hope that answers you guys' question.
You're always going to have people who don't believe that you're really good at what.
On this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, we have an special where you guys have a chance to win tons of
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Detroit Pistons as they go up against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. For the Cavaliers, they lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. Guys, let's dig into some of the players who might be, less known to the viewers and talk about some of the more underrated players in the league. Who would be your picks? Underrated guys, Kenny?
I like Paul Millsap. I think he's underrated. I think his value to the team. There's a bunch of guys on that Atlanta team that's underrated. Teague and Millsap. Markieff Morris up in Phoenix, man. A lot of people, because the Suns aren't in the playoffs, they don't get the opportunity to see how good a player he is. And Shaq, what do you think?
Well, I'm going to go with my underrated starting 5, Ernie. At the point, I'm going to go with Isaiah Thomas.
Ooh.
At the 2, I got Goran Dragic.
Everyone is in their seat here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland as the Cavaliers look to grab a win here at home. First game of this trip here for the Pistons. They're hoping to start it off with a W. Here's Irving. He's coming off a 16-point game against Dallas.
And also defensively, guys, he kept them off balance with 4 steals on the night.
And Shumpert kicks the free. Lets the 3 fly. The shot is off. And Detroit the other way now. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
And the effort down the stretch, those final few minutes of regulation, that's what they needed, but they were burnt out in the overtime.
Yeah, that's a good call, Greg. I mean, there was a little bit of a letdown for them in OT, and that can happen after you. Spend so much energy just to force the overtime.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
The drive by Jackson. Dishes to Drummond. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
James kicks to Freak. And a miss there on the triple. Pistons leading by 7. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Jackson has the open look. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Jackson's got 9 points.
Their defense just hasn't been able to slow them down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing, surrendering too many easy baskets. And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yes.
Checked in for Drummond. Ilyasova comes in for Taj Gibson. And Marcus Morris subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Montana in at shooting guard. Amon Shumpert is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Irving. And it's Cowan in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Back to Morris, just 5 on the clock. His three-pointer's off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And he gets it to go. 6 points for Freak.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Picked by Lee. No one near Jennings as he lets it fly. Can't convert after the good screen. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there.
That's a second personal foul. If he gets another, he probably puts him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Six to shoot. There's the triple. Drains the three, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. It goes on Brandon Jennings. Ilyasova, screen on Irving. Jennings swiped away. LeBron passes to Montana. Jennings with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Jennings has got it. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on LeBron James.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And he sinks the second. The Cavaliers trail by 4. He feeds it to Freak. The three-pointer, no good. For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. It's deflected and stolen by Freak. To the paint. And the dunk by LeBron.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack. And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update. And a pretty tight.
Gentlemen, I'm over here with Tristan Thompson, and after that first half, Tristan...
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second. Freaks checked in for Shumpert. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against Dallas.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, and causing a lot of turnovers, Greg, as you well know, means cashing in on those opportunities, which really can put a team in a bad way in a hurry.
And Detroit, looking at who they've got. We've got Marcus Morris. Lee out there with Jackson. Then it's David Lee. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. And a wide open look for Freak. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And that's 12 points for Freak.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
And Drummond kicks to Morris. There's a good screen. Back to Drummond. It's blocked.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Freak with it. He's picked up by Lee. Now here's Freak. He's got 12. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting Cleveland.
Free throw good. Freak. J.R. Smith's checked in for Cleveland. And a switcher also for Detroit. Taj Gibson's checked in for David Lee. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Courtney Lee is on the wing. Cavaliers with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Freak, covered by Morris. Clock at 6. That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Irving.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Drummond a screen. The drive by Jackson. And that time, also a missed shot. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. Now here's Freak, guarded closely. Lee with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Detroit.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint because those have been big.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for the Cavaliers. Williams comes in for Irving. And then for Detroit, Ilyasova, he's checked in. A different look here for the Pistons. Drummond's checked in for Gibson. Lee comes in for Ilyasova. Lee's checked in for Morris. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Montana in a 2-guard. Tristan Thompson is out there with Iman Shumpert. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Cowan in at the 5. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Here's the teardrop. Irving can't get it to go.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it. And that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
Jennings dishes to Drummond, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
Oh, nice play there to get it.
And then for Cleveland, James checked in for Stauskas, and Freak subbed in for Iman Shumpert. And a switcher also for Detroit. Ilyasova's checked in. To the inside. Here's Drummond, and he jams it with authority.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Thompson passes to Montana. Rebounded by the Pistons. Drummond's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Detroit.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, but they did a better job tonight. They made the most of the extra rebounds, too.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
But, Greg, still 2 more games upcoming between these teams, so we could have a few more twists and turns down the road.
And, as usual, great numbers and a dominant display for Drummond. You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
Lee kicks to Jackson. Morris with a screen on Irving. Picked by Lee. The dish now to Drummond. 4 on the shot clock. Buries it down low. And the Pistons lead by 16.
And you can hear the disappointment in the crowd tonight. But we saw a team that was just ready to do battle in this arena. They clearly wanted this road win.
Crystal clearly. They came in here determined to steal this game, Greg. Their effort level, I thought, was outstanding, and they just took care of business.
Morris a screen. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Takes a three, and another three from Montana.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little earlier.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
Picked by Lee. Morris kicks to Jackson. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the
2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Andre Drummond. He's racked up a double-double with points and rebounds tonight, and that made the difference. A terrific effort on both sides of the floor.
Boom, 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 boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they...
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the New York Knicks. For the Knicks, they're not satisfied with the record over the last 10 games. Under 500 basketball, just not good enough. Looking to improve tonight. And with a few moments here, we've seen a lot of coaching turnover. When you played, Shaq, what did you like in a coach, and what set the good ones apart?
Well, my coach had to be a triple OC. He had to be over calm, over cool, over collective. Especially.
In the middle, at 6'9" number 0, J.J. Hickson.
All eyes are on the Eastern Conference in this game as the New York Knicks play this one at home. We've got an action-packed Saturday night of NBA action for you. Thanks for joining us. Lopez, he's checked in for Hickson. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Porzingis. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Gerald Green. And it's Calderon in for Jared Bayless. J.R. Smith's checked in for the Cavaliers. Freak comes in for Shumpert. So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron and Thompson are up front. Freak is out there with Irving, and it's Smith in at the small forward position. Freak passes to Thompson. Here's James. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. 6 points for LeBron.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Knicks have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year, but just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for the Cavaliers, and it's Freak missing.
So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. It feels like they've gotten every loose ball.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. Dellavedova kicks to Freak. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Well, we all know that Freak changed sides recently, but it's a challenge he's up to and wanted it. It can be intimidating, you know, Clark, to join a new team, but I think he's okay with it.
Yeah, I think so, too. I mean, he knows there are going to be some rough spots and a bit of a learning curve, but eventually things smooth out, and Freak knows how to fit in with the team, and this roster definitely looks stronger with him on it. A room service dime by Jose Calderon.
Smith outside. Kicks to Freak. There's the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Freak's got his second bucket of the night. Well, everyone knows that Freak is a product of New York, and whenever he is here playing, his family always makes the effort, Clark, to come out and see him play.
Yep, you can always find his mom and dad, Kevin, somewhere in the stands when he plays in New York, and that's understandable. They've supported his journey from where it started to where he is now and continue to help him along the way.
So for New York, their last game, a win against the Raptors.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 12. And Cavs head coach David Blatt beginning his NBA career after a long and illustrious. And Blatt, one of the most successful American coaches in European basketball history, Clark. Lopez, he's checked in for Hickson. Booker comes in for Porzingis. Anthony's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Calderon in for Gerald Green. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for James. Nick Stauskas comes in for Shumpert. Freak's checked in for Mo Williams. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. So on the floor for Cleveland, Montana, he's in at shooting guard. Tristan Thompson is out there with Stauskas. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Cowan in at the 5 spot. Calderon dishes to Lopez. It's rebounded by Cleveland. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Yeah, and very tough to beat when they're playing up to their capabilities. That's why they're one of the top teams in the league.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Booker. A switch here also for Cleveland. Smith is checked in. We've got 1:55 left in the first half. Here is Bayless. He's coming off a 16-point game against Toronto. Smith against Anthony. And a wide open look for Freak. Cannot hit. And New York the other way now.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
And it's sent back by Lopez. Here's Bayless. That ball's nice feed this time from Jose Colton. Calderon's got 3 assists tonight. 1:04 left in the first half. And it's Freak missing.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Rebound by Dellavedova.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made 1 in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
Anthony kicks to Calderon, and it's sent back by Montana. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession. The Knicks making a switch here. Aflalo's checked in. LeBron's checked in for the Cavaliers. 35 seconds left in the second quarter. Anthony kicks to Calderon. And that one's good.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
27 seconds left in the first half of the game. The dish to Dellavedova. The pass to Thompson. Smith wide open. He fires. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And Freak throws it down.
Scoring well here at the midway point, and now they're starting to put some distance between them.
Well, offensively, they just continue to roll. I mean, they're padding that lead bit by bit as a result.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Cavaliers on top. They finish off the second quarter with a 13-4 run. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. It seems, LeBron, like so far the team is on a mission. What sort of message did you want to send here early?
It's really a message to...
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a 1-2. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to Detroit.
Guys, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure it out, though. If you're going to shoot in the low 30s, you're going to end up losing a lot of games.
Well, exactly. I mean, you just can't win if you don't shoot a better percentage than that. It's not going to happen.
Calderon is out there with a Flalo. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Booker in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Knicks have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Now here's Calderon. Defense is right there. New York, no good that time either. Cleveland's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. LeBron with it. Now guarded by Aflalo. From deep three-point range, but they get it back. Out to Smith. Cleveland moving it around. Smith sets the pick for Freak. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. 16 points for Freak.
How about that eclipse? What a screen by Smith.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need... some points.
The feed to Aflalo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Aflalo's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Excellent execution of the plan there.
James kicks to Dellavedova. Pass to Montana for the 3. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
That's good.
A 3. Knicks trail. 45-68.
Here's Montana. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And money to end the quarter there with the triple.
They knew exactly what they wanted to do right there, Greg, and the timing was right on time.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you know. Group here. Porzingis, he's checked in for Hansbrough. Trevor Booker comes in for Derek Williams. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Gerald Green. And it's a Flalo in for Grant. Then for the Cavaliers, Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Freak comes in for Stauskas. And Irving subbed in for Williams. A chance here to get a quick injury report. Now for an update on Robin Lopez's injury, let's go to Doris Burke.
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with the Knicks head athletic trainer. He told me that it doesn't look too serious. The schedule becomes a real grind at this time of the year, and that injury is only going to make things harder on this team. Guys?
Well, thank you, Doris. Hopefully we'll see him very soon.
Well, they like him back as quick as possible, but they also want him healthy.
So on the floor for Cleveland, the forwards are LeBron and Thompson. Kyrie Irving is out there with Freak, and it's Cowan in at the 5 down low.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Irving passes to Montana. From outside the arc, rebound. By Anthony. Knicks trail by 14.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Cleveland.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Well, Kevin, timing and anticipation, they got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum in this one.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for James. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
And it's Freak missing. Now the Knicks with it, down by 12. And that one's good.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
19 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Hickson. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. A Flalo, that's good.
Man, can you always... depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Outside Irving. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, you are in the midst of yet another great season, posting tremendous individual numbers and the team with an outstanding record. Is this the type of season that you set out to achieve right from the get-go?
I just wanted to play well. This whole season, I got back to what I know I'm capable of doing, and that's having fun with this game, and just believing in myself and my teammates. So I'm happy to be in a good place.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Greg.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
His field goal percentage was excellent, up over 60%. This was a player in total control of his game. He didn't try to do too much. He didn't get reckless, just took what the defense gave him.
We all know, anytime you got LeBron James on the floor, he's going to bring that.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
darkness. Nah, yo, look towards the light. Yo, oh.